Thank you. Yeah. Turn 10. Mark Selby to break.
Fergal O'Brien is alongside me. Fergal, no doubt like me, you're looking forward to seeing how this one unfolds.
Absolutely, Neil. Yeah, beautifully poised. All you could hope for that to be only just one frame in it. Obviously, yesterday he beat another rival, John Higgins. But I think this rivalry is more intense. Defeats against Mark seem to hurt more than defeats against John.
I mean, that 2020 World Championship semi-final, which O'Sullivan ended up winning, taking the last 3 frames, was some match. Since then, they have met in the Scottish Open final during lockdown. Mark Selby was a pretty easy winner. Ronnie didn't particularly want to get involved in long safety battles with Mark Selby, which I completely understand. Of course, there's not really a weakness in O'Sullivan's game, but he knows that he doesn't really fancy winning those kind of battles. Anyway, I'll take that little nudge. Though I didn't see him put his hand up, but there's no way in the world he played it.
Fight.
Of course, you've seen that famously during that famous semi-final where it seemed like if he was snookered as soon as he can, he just hit it.
6.
There was some suggestion he was being disrespectful to Mark Selby, but when it's your shot, play whatever shot you wish. There were 1 or 2 examples where I can't believe O'Sullivan played the right shot, but if it rattles your opponent, well, it's all part of the game.
12.
Yeah, I think he described it as he was going to play the match on his terms, which is fair enough. He won, and of course he became world champion again that year, beating Kyron Wilson in the final.
20. $27. 35. 36.
I think he wanted to play,
43.
ideally get a glance off the other red into the right corner. It's obviously a lot more difficult.
34.
Very much so, because Sullivan very rarely would misjudge a cannon. I agree with you, Fergal. I think he played to hit the right-hand red of the 2. Maybe another cannon here. Well, he maybe thinks he can get onto the bottom red and this will open them up.
51. 52.
Just about goes. Of course, a little bit more pressure on the other red's being so open. Yeah, just
Ronnie
appeared
O'Sullivan,
he had half
52.
a pocket.
Well, now that's a potential moment, isn't it, already in this match
1.
session? The fact that O'Sullivan didn't go on and take advantage of that fluke with a frame-winning contribution.
I suppose the lazy
7.
prediction would be that Ronnie would do the heavy scoring,
6.
but the roles were reversed earlier. Of course, I don't think Mark gets the credit he deserves for the amazing break builder that he is.
Yeah, I mean, it's the all-round package, isn't it, with Mark? Yes, he can score, we know that. It's all of the other attributes to his game. He's the consummate match player, who no one particularly looks forward to playing in a long match, I don't think.
15.
Obviously the red on the left-hand side cushion
20.
is the biggest obstacle to making the clearance. It's far enough away from the cushion that even if he
21.
lands behind it, it'd be too difficult just rolling in pocket weight. Ideally would like to try and get a cannon just to take it away. At least
26.
if you land behind the red, you're guaranteed some shot.
27.
So I'll rest on the next shot, positionally on his next colour to establish which way he gets on the red. Obviously wanted to be top side of the blue.
Yeah, probably just screw back, come off the cushion a fraction. Yeah,
40.
far from ideal. If he does miss it, of course it's going to be left over the pocket. Might be able to play it in such a way that he could get cover from the black, but
Problem with this pot, I guess, is if you do miss it, it's hard to imagine that you wouldn't leave it.
yeah, I think if you're going to go, you have to totally commit, play pocket weight.
That's Selby. 40.
Well, now that's a moment each. The missed red is one thing, and it was difficult. The missed black from O'Sullivan previously. One of these two is going to end up losing this frame and being disappointed.
One.
He was very conscious in playing that red to make sure he was low on the black. Leave a natural angle, literally just pot the black. Should be perfect on the yellow.
Eight.
Frames you lose always hurt less when you haven't had a chance. Of course, would be the chance to go 6-4 up, as it is with this green. 5-all.
13.
Interesting frame it's been, isn't it? Just the way that it's hand out. But it's moments
70.
in these sort of matches. Shot that goes wrong positionally. Ultimately, it wasn't so much the missed red, it was the positional shot before. The red was very missable. And it's his last shot in the frame, Mark Selby, because Ronnie O'Sullivan has gone on to take it. So, interesting start to tonight's snooker. Mark Selby's got a very proud record in that he's beaten